So you say you want to know how to become mentally strong. You want to know how to be mentally strong? Well, keep watching this video and you're about to find out. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris Brown from Better Days Are Ahead. Look, guys, I don't even have my tripod, so I'm holding my camera right now. But I felt as if I was compelled to go ahead and make this message. No tripod, all I have is my camera. But today's video is gonna be about adversity and being mentally strong. It's a couple of things that I'm going to be talking about right now, and you probably won't see this video until the following Sunday. My videos are going to be every Sunday, okay? Let me just try to go back out a little bit. Okay, that's good. My videos are going to be every Sunday, okay? So it's a few things that's going on in my life right now, or in particular happened today. So when you see this video, it'll be next Sunday. So right now it's Sunday, but I'm gonna get past that. But okay, so just listen. My son, he ran a fever of about 103 today. You know, so he was fussy, he was whining all day, he was crying, and it was eating me alive. It was really eating me alive. Because I have that emotional attachment towards my son, okay? I have that emotional attachment towards him. That's my baby boy. That's Daddy Big Man. Okay, so that's one thing. So we had to take him to the doctor, get him checked out, got a COVID test done, got a flu test done. Everything came back negative, thank God. Praise you, Jesus. But that was one thing that was weighing on my mind. The second thing is, for those of you who do not know, my mother is terminally and mentally ill. Now, she's been suffering with depression for about 40 years now, okay? She's been suffering with depression for about 40 years of depression. And she breaks down. She breaks down. Same day I had to take my son to the doctor. My mother has to go in the hospital because of her depression. Now this has been an ongoing thing for a long time with her. So I feel sympathy and I'm emotional about it, but at the same time, I'm numb. I get numb sometimes because I've experienced so much all throughout my life. Me and my sister have watched my mother struggle and battle with her depression for a long time. Okay, so I had to take her to the hospital. The third thing, when I was working, yes, I still do work. I'm working on becoming a full-time entrepreneur. I'm in the process. I'm a future entrepreneur. But when I was working, just this week right here, last week maybe, I was taken out of work because a guy tested positive for COVID on my line. So I'm getting ready to go to work that Thursday, and then all of a sudden I get a phone call from HR, Human Resources. I work at Mowing right here in New Bern, North Carolina, baby. Been there for about a year and some change. I get a call from HR and they say, yes, Mr. Brown, come to find out there has been somebody who's tested positive for COVID on your line. You can't come back to work until you go get tested for COVID. Okay, that's the third thing. Now that's an inconvenience to me because this man tested positive for COVID. You put me out of work. Then I go try to get a COVID test and I can't get one because they said they're not testing asymptomatic people, which means they're not testing people who show no signs of the coronavirus, okay? So now I have to get in contact with my doctor. Oh, and then the lady from HR said, Mr. Brown, this includes no pay. So the time that I'm going to be out for work, I'm not even getting paid for it. So you mean to tell me I can't come to work? Another guy tested positive for COVID, ain't got nothing to do with me, and I'm not getting paid for it neither? I'm working my way up to the point. I know y'all can probably feel it right now. I know y'all can probably feel it. Look, you may be going through something right now. Okay? You may be going through something right now, and the things that you are going through, you may not even understand. My sister, I got off the phone with my sister, and she's all the way in Columbia, South Carolina. I got off the phone with my sister talking about my mother with her depression, and she said, Chris, I just do not know. How did me and you come out so strong and mom so weak? And I got quiet. I couldn't give her an answer. She said, hello? I said, yeah, I'm still here. But when I got back in the car and I started to think about it, this crossed my mind. The reason why you were here, your parents had you, your mother and father laid down, had a baby, and you got here. Okay? So the purpose that God had was for you to come into existence and to be fruitful and multiply and prosperous and succeed. That was the parents. That's what God instilled in the parents to be able to produce you, to get you here so you could be successful. So if your mother is depressed, if your father is depressed, if they are emotionally beating you down with words of discouragement, or anybody, any friends or family members, mom, dad, grandma, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. The reason why you're here is because you have been chosen. Okay? You have been chosen to be fruitful and multiply and succeed in whatever you do. Now there's going to be failure. Okay, there's going to be setbacks. I write about this in my book, guys. I write about this in my book. Look, my son had a fever of 103. Okay, a guy tested positive for COVID. I can't go back to work. I ain't getting paid for it. Okay, my mother got depression. She in the hospital right now. Okay, all in the same week. All in the same week. This is real talk. Now, this is real talk. Now you can't imagine that this is weighing on my mind. But at the end of the day, you have to know when to let go. You got to know when to let go. You got to know when to put your situation into higher powers hands. You got to know when to let go. You got to know what you are in control of, and you got to learn what you're not in control of. The guy tested positive for COVID. I couldn't do nothing about that. He tested positive for COVID. My son running a fever 103. I can't do nothing about that. I got to take him to the doctor. That's their job. My mother suffering with depression. There's nothing I can do about that but encourage her and tell her that everything is going to be okay. So my message today is just be strong and know that better days are ahead. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Remember, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider. I always get tongue-tied saying that. It's a tongue-tied thing. Please consider subscribing to my channel, guys. Okay? If this video has added value to you, hit the thumbs up button. Like this, leave me some comments. Once again, guys, it's your boy, Chris Brown from Better Days Ahead. I'm gone.